Hello my fine villains and lovely villainesses. Today we're going to be doing a build video for Lavos' new augment. But before anything, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Whenever I upload, you'll be the first to know. And with that out of the way, let's get on into it. So, as you can see, this is Lavos, and I actually swapped out his 4th ability for Eclipse. Now, his 4th ability you can swap out for whatever you want, but this is my build. I have yet to put any crystals on him, but I am thinking about putting 2 emeralds on him, because that might actually be able to armor strip with all the corrosion stacks. Going into it. So as you can see, this is the build I have currently. Now I will be getting Steel Charge out as soon as I can get an Umbral Forma into this thing, but as is perfectly fine. If you really wanted to take something out, Gladiator Resolve is totally fine. Everything else is pretty mandatory. You got your Adaptation, your Umbral Intensify, and Vitality. A little bit of continuity. Now if you are not going with Eclipse, I would then take out that and put something else. And it's up to you what you really want to put, but the duration you're only going to need to worry about is if you actually want to put a buff. So maybe if you want to put, I don't know, Roar on instead of Eclipse. I like Eclipse because you can swap between either a damage increase or damage reduction, which really makes it excellent for in case the Stalker or an Acolyte that you have trouble defeating comes out of nowhere. You're able to get the instant damage reduction, and then for the rest of it you can easily keep on doing any of the damage increase. And then we have Arcane Grace for the health regen and Molt Augmented for your stackables. Now, why am I doing this build? Well, because of Valorant's formation right here. Passive Augment upon ability cast applies the ability element as 200% elemental damage to your weapons with guaranteed status for 20 seconds. This and only this makes this build very interesting. And I say that because what I did was I kept the Toxin, Cold, and Electric. Now, if you really wanted to, you could take this out, but I'm going to suggest you not do that for one thing and one thing only: arcane mods. And I don't know what happened there, but yes, the arcane weapon mods I would highly suggest doing this for. So I'm going to show you right now. So as you can see right now, I have melee influence on my bow prime, and the only reason why I put that on there is because on melee electricity status, 20% chance for elemental melee status effects to apply to enemies within 20 meters for 18 seconds. And yes, 18 seconds. Yes, it does not refresh, but for every 18 seconds you'll be able to constantly do that. I think that's pretty good. Honestly, if you wanted to, you probably could even get unranked for 10 meters and just build off of that for 3 seconds. You just constantly keep blasting that out there. But this is also just as good. Now, if you don't like melee influence, I would also highly suggest melee vortex, for no other reason than kill an enemy affected by a magnetic status for a 45% chance to kill enemies within 18-meter radius. This is really good if you want to group enemies without an ability. I mean, technically you're still using an ability, and it only lasts for 20 seconds. But this one paired with Lavos is the bee's knees, and I'm going to show you exactly why you should at least get melee vortex right now. Let's go.